Hello everybody, I'm Josh Weisbrod.
And I'm Ruben Miranda.
And welcome once again to another week where we talk about comics to you people.
Right. Hey Josh, you know we're indoors, right?
Yeah, I do.
Why don't you go ahead and begin?
Alright, well, you remember how I was talking about that Daredevil last week, the Bendis and Malieve run? Well, this week, Masterworks came out with the earliest Daredevil. We got a lot of different great artists in here. Bill Everett, Wally Wood. We got some stories in here. The first story, of course, with
the origin story, isn't it?
Yeah, the origin of Daredevil. He's wearing that costume, the one with the yellow.
Looks like a blind man designed it.
Yeah, because he's blind.
Oh, damn.
So if you
hope I didn't spoil anything for anyone.
You know, if you are handicapped or if you just like really great stories, these are this is really good stuff.
It is good.
A little sillier than the stuff nowadays.
But it's Stanley's better writing, and at least early in those early years.
And we even get into the stories with him in the red costume by Wally Wood.
There's a sweet battle between the Submariner and Daredevil.
This is a really
by
good
Wally
battle.
Wood. It's fantastically laid out. A terrific story.
Starts when Submariner wants to get a lawyer. So he picks out anyone that he can find, and he does horrible things to their elevator, and he ends up finding them. And
it's pure kismet, of course. It's what's his face, Matt Murdock's law firm.
Really should have picked a better law firm, but
I'm kidding.
but yeah, they're really fun. Lots of fun, great stories.
Fun.
You should get it.
You should. Speaking of older stuff that's back in print, there's a new paperback of The Tomb of Dracula. This is a little older. This is the 70s, but it kind of feels like the 70s in here today, Josh. That's not a reference to your glasses and your mustache. This is a fantastic book. It's by a couple of chaps.
Gene Colan.
Gene Colan is the artist, that's for sure. Who the hell wrote this? Marv Wolfman. Wolfman wrote this. Gene Colan drew it.
Wolfman wrote Dracula.
He did, and it is fantastic. It's set directly into the Marvel universe, and it just explores the idea of Dracula in the modern world, the then modern world. Wonderfully well written, gorgeously drawn by Gene Colan. It's terrific.
It's gonna scare you, dude.
It might. Don't read it when you're already scared.
You should read it when you're about to go to bed, though.
It includes that's
nightmares.
That's frightening. It includes the first appearance of Blade, a character who went on to be in a couple of films.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes portrayed him.
Yes, but anyway, there he is, my friends. That's Blade as he actually looks like in comics.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes is not
a little different it's very different from the Wesley Snipes version, but it's good on its own. It's fantastic. It's great. It's a $25 book. It's a little pricey, but it's cheaper than buying the original books. It's terrific. It's a great read. Someone should come in and just buy it and read it.
Oh my God, you got to get it.
Yes.
Gee.
What else you got, Josh?
Well, we got Usagi this week.
Whoa, I was gonna do Usagi.
Yeah, it's my favorite. It's my favorite series.
Oh, now it's your favorite series.
It always has been since I worked here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, this is good stuff. It's about a samurai.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. Usagi this week.
Good old Rabbit Samurai. Is it the longest running creator-owned series in comics?
Still not as long as Cerebus.
That's for damn sure.
But
it's long. Is it longer than Gru? Gru is kind of intermittent, so I guess it beats Gru. By the way,
it's 200 or so of them now.
I don't know if you know this, Josh, but there's also a Usagi plush thing in the store.
Oh my gosh!
It's terrific.
Oh!
It even has, of course.
Wow!
It even has his
He's
2
got
swords.
His swords, the wakizashi and the katana. That's what they're called.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's what samurai use.
Anyway, that's a really hot item. That's
my god!
Gorgeous. It's wonderful. He's still got the scar over the eye there.
He got that when he was fighting for Lord Mifune, who is dead now.
Yes, well, that'll teach him. But anyway, it's a fantastic and wonderful book. Real samurai lore from a guy who knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, these are very well researched. Every single one of these you could read, and it's a full, complete story, unless they are continuing. But this is a great jumping on point. Any of them are, but this is
and the entire saga is in paperbacks, which we carry all the time. The artist, it's a one-man operation, Stan Sakai, and he's a fantastically adept storyteller.
Artist.
Hell of a nice guy, too. I've met him a couple times. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Oh. Anyway, it's a book that you should pick up. It's wonderful and a lot of fun.
Best thing there is.
Well, it's very good. It's excellent. It's one of the best. Here's a book that's been running a long, long time. Wonder Woman reaches 600 this week.
Holy
and
crap,
mostly mention it because it's a gorgeous variant cover by Adam Hughes.
He's great.
Kind of mimicking or an homage to the original cover of Sensation Comics #1. This is by Straczynski, Kramer, and Babinski. There, I've
But there's
been reading
plenty
the
of
book.
other people. If you've been wondering where Amanda Connor went after Power Girl, she's in there.
Is she in here too?
Yeah, she's in
But
there.
that is Hughes on the cover, right? I'm not,
Yeah, that's
I'm not
Hughes on the
crazy
cover,
or anything. Anyway, it's an interesting. What do you call?
Explosion of entertainment.
That's what it is, exactly. So
It's
you
a
got more,
powerful
Josh?
blast. Yes, I do. Guess what's out this week? A new Star Trek issue from IDW. It's got the original crew in there. They're having some adventure. They do these periodically. A lot of current Star Trek things. If you're interested in Star Trek,
That's Scotty.
Oh, yep, Scotty,
See? I've
right
seen
there. Yes, me too. And guess what else is out this week? We got a Star Trek magazine. In case you want to read stuff about Star Trek, you can't get enough. These are a lot of fun.
That's Khan.
This is the Genius issue. All the geniuses that are on the show.
Genius.
Well, genius. Is it Genii?
Genius.
I don't know. I'm not a genius. But it's got Khan and it's got the new Kirk and Data, who's a genius. Who's this guy? I haven't gotten that far.
That's Bashir. When you get to what do you call it? Deep Space Nine, you'll see.
Oh yeah.
He's still a
Yay,
next
Deep
generation.
Space Nine.
Thanks for
Lots of fun stuff in these magazines. You got a comic at the beginning of every single one, and then lots of articles and news, interviews that you cannot find on the internet.
Come in, Trekkers, and get this fabulous
You
magazine.
got to get this because these are so much fun. They got science
Hey,
news.
that's Wesley.
Wesley's there. Yeah, and he doesn't even talk in this. You just read.
Good. He was a bit of an annoying brat.
Yeah.
Speaking of science fiction adaptations to comics, there's the ongoing adaptation of Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep. Most of you might know that it's the original Philip K. Dick novel that was used as the basis for the film.
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner, that's right. It's a terrific science fiction film and a great original story, and they've been adapting it meticulously. It's pretty much the text of the original novel with a bunch of very nice drawings that tell the story, flesh it out as it were. And it's an ongoing thing. They collect them every 4 issues or so you can always catch up if you're not into it, or you haven't been into it. But if not, do get into it.
It's like the
good.
Arkham's genesis of Blade Runner.
I wouldn't go so far as
so
that. I wouldn't go so far.
ridiculous.
Well, I mean, did you have more, Josh? Because there's
I
also.
do.
Oh,
well, guess
please.
what? What about Turf? This is coming out this week.
I enjoy
Did you guys
Turf.
Did you read the first issue of Turf?
I know I did.
This is so much fun. It's 1920s gangsters during the Prohibition, and there's also aliens and vampires. So it's pretty much
A
everything.
plethora of fantastic.
Jonathan Ross,
interesting,
who
things.
recently quit BBC, is the writer.
Oh, that's that guy.
And Tommy Lee Edwards on artwork, who is known for many things,
He
including
started on
his-
Static, I remember years ago, but his style was very different from what it is now. There's a lot more light
He did
in the images now.
Yeah, he did the Question for
Among
DC
others.
for a while. He did
Vertigo book
1985
years
for
ago.
Marvel.
Good question.
He did the Question.
Oh, the Rick
6 issue.
Veitch one.
Yeah, the Rick Veitch
Oh,
Question.
I haven't gotten to that.
Very dense. You could spend a while. This is well worth your money. You could spend a while reading it, and it's consistently entertaining. Very
And
good.
The drawings are fantastic.
Look
the
at this.
storytelling is
Look at
top
that.
notch.
Look at that.
Mayhem.
There's like a
Absolute
million
mayhem.
drawings to a page. This is like
Not quite a million.
this is the most fun you're gonna have this month quantitatively. It's the greatest quantity of fun you'll have.
I don't know, Josh, because there's also a new Simpsons Super Spectacular, and anything with the Simpsons is fun for me because I enjoy that quite a bit. And it's a Treehouse of Terror kind of episode that is characters that were introduced in that one of those episodes. Whatever, it's Pie Guy, Pie Man, and a bunch of other Simpsons characters, of course, a regular Simpsons character. These books are all fun. We get a lot of those.
you like
There's
superheroes,
lots
you
of
like
old
The
ones
Simpsons.
all over the place. The Simpsons are a great franchise. It's a wonderful thing. Everything is good about The Simpsons. And might I mention also there's a brand new issue of The Amazing Spider-Ham. Last week or
Holy.
fairly recently, whenever it was, I talked about a collection of all of the old Spider-Ham material. Now there's a brand new one. Brand new stuff. Look, I got a Just Go cover. Who would have thought that he'd ever draw something like this? Anyway, look at this. It's gorgeous. It's even better than the
wow.
original drawings by What's-His-Face.
These are
It's
amazing.
beautiful.
Oh, look at this pig guy.
Despite the drawings, these
Oh,
are
that's Spider-Ham.
these are straight up. These are straight up adventure stories. They really don't, don't skimp on the adventure, despite the goofy looking characters and the animal motifs. It's got a lot of fun, and highly recommended.
It's gonna be awesome if you read it.
It is. It really is. You got something else there, John?
Yeah, I do. This Jonathan Hickman's Fantastic Four has been collected into a second hardcover this week. This has been a great run. It's got a real nice feeling of, we're exploring space, It's kind of what the Fantastic Four are all about, and, they don't, they have
And
a
there's
lot
the
of...
Mole Man.
The Mole Man's in this. We got Johnny Storm in Antarctica in a bathing
Yeah,
suit.
that's probably a great book. You should get it and enjoy it. It's just that we're running out of time, Josh.
Oh, sure,
It's
yeah.
always interesting and fascinating to hear you talk about comics, but then all good things must come to an end. And we'll be back next week to talk about some more new comics. Then, until then, what shall we say except, Excelsior or something? Or
We'll miss you guys
we'll
and
miss
see you some other time next week probably.
Thanks for clicking in.